Welcome everyone to podcast night.
Which is actually community
Balls.
night. And for this community night, I can't see who just texted in the chat because the pinned message is hiding it. But welcome to everyone that is here. I know if you guys have been around the stream, I've always talked about doing a small streamers like podcast and an interview. That's what we're doing. And who better yet to interview than, Dr. Vash himself?
Giving me all the credit. Thank you, Prisma.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Vash, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Okay, I am Vash. I'm a small-time streamer, not long reached affiliate. I stream games. I'm also trying to figure out how to do IRL streams at the skate park, but it's not going hugely to plan at the moment because I've figured out how to stream my GoPro. But I am considering doing that in the future. I'm also a member of Podcast Night with yours truly, Prisma.
That's right. That's right. Vash is going to be our co-host. I feel like it would feel like it would make more sense to interview us first, and then we'll bring on some other small streamers. So Vash,
Yeah.
how long have you been streaming for?
So I started off on Twitch actually. I started about 2 or 3 years ago on Twitch, and I met the follower requirement, but never managed to reach any of the other requirements for affiliate. And then I not long moved here. I think it was about September last year, roughly, and I'm already an affiliate on Kick, so the change was worth it. Highly recommend anyone who's a small streamer to stream on Kick.
Yeah, Twitch is very like oversaturated. Everyone wants to be a big streamer, and Twitch is definitely one of the best platforms to be a streamer on. But there's just so much competition. On Kick, it's way easier to compete with two big streamers than it is to compete with 200 small streamers.
Yeah, 100%. It's like with Twitch, you have to meet certain requirements and you have to be like a good streamer. Most of the Twitch community even think that. It's a
Yeah,
bit toxic,
there's
in my opinion.
definitely a lot of gatekeeping on Twitch. And if you're a Kick streamer, you get wrapped up into the, oh, you must be a horrible person. You can't follow rules. It's not like, for me, it's not about rules. Like, I like the fact that I can be laid back, hit go live, and do whatever I want, And like, I know that has consequences because there's other streamers that, oh, I could do whatever I want, and then they immediately hit go live and commit crimes. And obviously, that's not okay. But
No.
the whole point in Kick was to have a bit more consistent policies. Although there may be less policies, they feel more consistent, and you're not always on eggshells and like walking on eggshells. And like Twitch has a huge problem with favoritism, in my opinion. And there's
I
a lot
just
of
got your notification, by the way.
oh hell yeah, that's right.
Just pulling up my
This guy
chat
has
on my phone.
notifications on. Yeah, there's just a lot of gatekeeping on Twitch, And I never wanted to be a streamer ever. Like my buddy Vix started streaming on Kick, and I was like, you know what, that looks like fun. Like Kick looks like fun. I do feel like Kick has a lot to learn, and I do think Kick is good for the competition for Twitch, because Twitch, ever since Kick came out, Twitch has started making a bit better decisions, in my opinion. And it's funny when people's like, oh, why would anyone want to stream on Kick? At any moment they could be shut down. That's everything. So same with Twitch. In fact, Twitch always reports that Twitch hasn't made money in a long time, and the only reason they're still up is because of Amazon. To be completely honest.
Yeah, because of Prime.
Yeah, exactly. Which Kick uses the same back end. It's all Amazon, but regardless, Kick has a lot of potential, and I'm glad to be on the platform when it's new and small, because it's only going to evolve and grow.
And that makes us the potential big streamers when small streamers come.
Right, exactly.
We're the people that small streamers look up to, which is always quite heartwarming to think of, knowing that you started off small and people are now looking up to you.
Yeah, no, 100%. But at the end of the day, in my like honest opinion, stream wherever you feel comfortable. You know, if you feel like Facebook gaming is where you need to stream, then stream there. Stream where you feel like you belong. Make yourself at home. You know, if that means you're streaming on Trovo, TikTok Live, it doesn't matter. That's what I encourage small streamers to do. Kick just seems like
Find your platform.
Kick just seems like it is for me because I don't have constant rules. You know, like when I stream with other Twitch streamers, I'm like, oh shit, I can't say that. I don't want to get them banned, and I always feel like I'm being held back because I'm afraid to talk. And just imagine big streamers. You know, if they say one wrong thing, that's sponsorships, that's paychecks they don't get anymore, and I just don't want to deal with that. I like just hitting go live, you know, after coming home from work or something, and then boom. Not that I'm working at the moment, but you know, it's just easy, more comfortable, and it makes this a whole lot more fun. And that's why us small streamers like to put in a lot of effort and to be, you know, to really find ourselves. Pretty nice.
Prisma, I'm just gonna notice one thing. Have you moved setup area or?
Yeah. I moved.
Oh, you moved again?
Yeah, I moved because of you know, the situation I just went
Oh
through.
yeah, I know, but have you made a different angle now?
It could just
Or
be
is it just
Discord.
because of the camera?
Yeah, it's just Discord. Discord has it flipped, so like that's why my P is backwards. It's mirrored.
No, the piece forwards for me.
Really?
Yeah.
On my screen, the P is facing the wrong way, and the Prisma Prime's in reverse.
No, it's the right way for me.
Oh well, in that case, no, it shouldn't be different.
Maybe
But
it's just because when you're gaming, you use a different angle, different camera angle.
maybe. So Vash, I know you said a little bit at the introduction what type of content you have, but what type of content do you stream? Obviously, I know the
Uh,
answer, but why don't you tell everyone that's going to be watching this?
I personally play a lot of Apex. I'm a huge lover of Apex, but I do play Phasmophobia sometimes. Some like Satisfactory. I'm a multi-game person, but you'll probably tune into a lot of streams of me playing Apex or um or it'll be potentially playing like Gartic Phone or something like that with Prisma. I tend to do a lot of streaming with Prisma. But other than that, I'm just your average small gamer that loves to
Is there
stream.
any type of content you want to stream slash have on your channel that you're not too sure on how to do just yet? I know you've been
Y-
working on the skate park and all that.
yeah, the skate park's a big one for me, and as soon as I figure out how I can get my GoPro to work, whether it's buying a new GoPro that allows me to stream with or not, but once I figure that one out, I'm getting that underway. Um, but other than that, I mean, I've got a podcast, I've got gaming, future IRLs, so I think I'm doing pretty good. You know, I didn't think I'd ever get this big. Like, I reached affiliate and I actually almost cried because I actually never thought I'd make affiliate. But
Well, because you hit
no, it
affiliate,
was possible.
that's a lot of people's first like goal or milestone is got to hit affiliate. You know, when and now that you've hit affiliate, what's your next milestone?
Just
It,
to keep growing.
it could be small, it could be big, you know. But what is a
My
milestone that you
next,
know you could reach?
my next one is definitely 100 followers. 24-hour stream for the like achievement. But no, my overall goal is just to keep growing, like, and change people's lives. Like I have already. People wake up and actually tune into my stream and watch me like all day, just because I'm funny, or people enjoy watching me. And it's crazy to think that some people just want to chill and watch someone on play a game instead of do stuff themselves. You know.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely an honor. Like I did not think I'd have as much fun streaming. Like I started streaming to like kind of prove a point to Vix that streaming was easy because, well, it all started because he said my PC couldn't handle it. And I was like, hold up. My my PC isn't the best, but how hard could streaming be? So, he, pretty much kind of helped me set it up. I hit go live, I streamed some Warframe, and it ran fine. And Vix was baffled. He's like, why does your stream look fine? Like, your stream looks good. Like, and I'm like, well, I'm using OBS. What do you use? He's like, I use Streamlabs. I'm like, oh, you might want to make the switch then, because OBS seems to be working.
Streamlabs I used to use, and then I switched back to OBS, and ever since I switched back to OBS, my content's been so much better.
Yeah, no, I tried Streamlabs when I first tried to set up my streaming thing because that's what Vix was using. But I've heard of OBS, and when I got this mic on the box, it says it works well with OBS. So I figured use OBS. It seems to be the what everyone else uses, and it's professional and it's free too. So is Streamlabs.
But the overlays cost money and premium and stuff.
Well, I mean, that's everything, and there's always ways of getting free overlays. You got Own Pro, nerdordie.com, and
yeah.
you just have to do that research, and you just to have a good stream, don't be afraid to ask questions. It is completely fine to ask questions. I know some streamers think it's a red flag when you don't know how to do something, but it's not. Like, we all have to learn at some point. So you might have to be the one to ask that question. Like, all of the kids in the classroom has the same question, but only a few kids are actually going to raise their hands and ask. So you just got to be one of those kids to type whatever question you may have in Google or another small streamer, and you might find your answer, but you gotta ask that question.
Yeah, you gotta put yourself out there. Trust me, and we know what it's like to be someone that doesn't feel important. But if you put yourself out there, you'll find that a lot of people want to help.
So Vash, let me ask a very great question here. Do you want to be famous?
Oh yeah, big time. I want to be a music artist.
Way to be humble about
features. It. No, I do. I finished high school with a music degree. I took it to college and wanted to, and I got my level 2. I'm planning on releasing music this year, actually. But yeah, no, I'd love to make it as a big music artist, streamer, and content creator. But
music's definitely a whole lot of fun.
Music.
I love music.
Music is my career. When I'm not skate park, when I'm not streaming, I'm making music.
Yeah.
It's like the 3 things I do: skate park, stream / gaming, and make music.
Definitely amazing hobbies to have. Very recreational too. You got one hobby that keeps you active. You got one hobby that makes your mind work, and then you got another hobby to relax and just play games on. Those are some perfect hobbies. Like the best hobbies, the best hobbies you can have are hobbies that make your brain work, but at the same time feel like you're relaxing. Like music. Music is very fun to make, and once you get in that groove and get that motivation, that's good stuff. And you never know, you could actually make some good money from it as long as you just keep doing it.
Yeah, well, it really helps with my mental health because I will say it, my chat know I struggle with mental health. So just keeping myself active and even streaming and just knowing there's people out there that are going through the same thing and I can give them some advice to help them with their day-to-day life is crazy.
Well, in all honesty, not that everyone wants to admit it, but everyone goes through mental health. If someone comes up to you and says, I don't struggle with mental health, they're lying and you should not buy whatever they're selling. Everyone struggles with doubt and discouragement, and don't feel bad. Don't feel left out. And it's a perfectly normal thing. So don't be afraid to reach out or talk about it, or to even work even harder, Mental health is a huge issue, and no one wants to talk about it because of whole oh, you got to be a man and all that stuff, which I think is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's like just mental health is something that is less talked about with males. With females, it's more widely known, and I'm trying to bring out that like males struggle too. Males can open up. Males are allowed to cry, and
Yeah.
I want to show people you can talk about it. You can get the help you need. You can just tell your friends, and they can help. I want to be that person that people can come to and go, look, I've not had a great day. I've come to tune into your stream just to kind of cheer myself up and talk about it.
It just sucks because there are a lot of people who like to pull the mental health card for attention, and that makes it hard for people want to reach out because they're gonna have that thought of, oh, people are just gonna think I'm doing this for attention, and I don't want that. And that sucks because
No.
there's people who honestly struggle and they need a friend to talk to, and they're so afraid to reach out because of just, I guess, the media. To be honest, it's some crazy stuff. The best way to really deal with it is don't be so addicted to social media. I know it's fun, I know it's addicting, but like sometimes it's best to go outside and hang out with your buddies.
Just turn your phone off, or like put it in your bag and go.
Just
That's why for me, I go to the skate park. I don't use
that's
my
what I'm
phone that
saying.
much.
Yeah, like
I tell people I'm going to the skate park, and I will spend a good couple hours skate park,
Yeah.
just session at the skate park, And my brother will go with me, and he's on his phone, like messaging his friends, and I'm like, bro, just message them later. Like, just enjoy your time at the skate park. Life's too short for you to just constantly be sucked into a phone.
Yeah, exactly. It's addicting. It really is. I'm on my phone more than anyone. But to be fair, like part of my hobbies is, making stuff, and I use my phone a lot to make stuff. I'm not really big on social media. I never have. I think my Snapchat score is like 12. I just never really cared. I've made very, very few posts on like Facebook. When I made a post on Facebook growing up, it's because my foster mom would make me, because she'd be like, you wanted a Facebook account, so you're gonna post when we go on trips and stuff. And I didn't care. I just wanted a Facebook because everyone else had one. And at the time, you could you still can. It's called Messenger now, but you could talk with your friends, and I like to talk to my friends. So that's the only reason I wanted like social media. Which on Instagram, ever since I started streaming, I've posted like more and more. Like I have a TikTok now, and like a few months ago, I was pretty hell bent on never having a TikTok because like that's just not for me.
TikTok's supposedly getting banned. Did you hear about that?
That is actually very something interesting to talk about. I saw something about it, but it's one of those things where I'll believe it when I see it.
It's really funny. This guy was proper controversy with his chat, and I tuned in for about like 5-10 minutes to see what was going on because his title was TikTok is getting banned, all caps, and I was like, what's going on? I need to like.
Yes, well, they've tried this. They've tried this before, where TikTok was accused of like stealing information, and every social media gets accused of that because, well, people willingly type their information when creating their profile, and everyone knows that data gets bought and sold in the behind scenes of the cyber internet web or whatever, and that like. It's just crazy, and everyone's like,
once you make an account, that info's gonna be out there.
I always thought it was funny.
Whether or not you want it to be out there is up to you, and that's
because
why you put what info you want out there.
Exactly. It's funny. Because I laugh so hard when everyone's like, "Oh, TikTok is Chinese spyware. They're spying on me." I was like, I just laugh so hard because I'm like, they don't have to spy on you very hard because like.
Because you're just putting it all out there.
Yeah, exactly. You post. You can't exactly say, "Oh, where's my privacy?" when you post everything on the internet. And
it's
what
like,
kind of
this happened at like
what kind
of or something, and it's like, well, you're just telling everyone that. Then it's not just Chinese spies. It's your fans, everyone who's on the platform.
Yeah, anyone can see that. Once it's on the internet, it never goes away. It just doesn't. Now, like, I could delete all my VODs and delete my YouTube channel, but like, once you get big enough, people can re-upload it, and everyone that's watched my videos on YouTube, they remember it, type thing. So even if I removed it, people are gonna be like, "Why did he remove it?" I still remember those videos and what he said.
Time or something,
Yeah, exactly. So it's like once you're on the internet, like it will always be there. So that's why you really, really need to be responsible on what you post on there and what you say on there. whether it's
Yeah.
the N word or your address. I'm more talking about your address. If you say the N word, that's on you, you know? Like, if you say
Yeah.
the N word, don't be surprised if people call you racist because you said the N word. If you don't want people calling you racist, you don't say the N word. It's that pretty simple. But, you know, hey, I'm not a, you know, what do I know? I'm just a small streamer on Kick.
Don't we all say that? Also, Prisma, can we talk about how big that cup is?
Dude, I know, right? Narcy went and got me some food, and he got me the biggest double gulp. This thing is like the size of my head.
Like,
I've drank so much, and I think only like that much of it is gone.
holy shit.
Yeah, peach mellow yellow is what I'm drinking. Really good.
That's such a big cup. Like, we don't have cups that size over here.
Oh, well, see, I'm an American. I need
Yeah.
my jungle juice.
Yeah, but the thing is, the amount of sugar that's already in your drinks. You guys over there have so much sugar in your
What,
drinks.
you expect me to drink this? You expect me to drink this?
Surprisingly, I have an era, but I drink a lot of. But that's usually when I'm at skate
Blasphemy.
park because it hydrates me properly.
Blasphemy. I need my double gulp. I need my goy slop sugar water. Oh,
Is that what they call it? A double gulp?
No, this is just this is a medium in America.
That's a medium?
No, I'm fucking with you.
I was gonna say, if that's a medium, then our
Wouldn't
mediums are small.
well, it's funny because in America we have small, medium, large, and then extra large. Yeah, the stereotypes are pretty true. We love our foods and corn syrup that's manipulated in a lot of ways. Don't even get me started on that yummy red 40 we keep talking about. Food coloring is just amazing. Love my goy slop.
Yeah, well, over here, some places don't even do large.
Well, let's back up a bit. Where are you from, Vash? That's actually something I had on the talking points.
I'm from the United Kingdom, a small area in the United Kingdom called Wales. So
for all the Americans, watching, that means he's in the UK. He's British.
I am a Brit, but you will also love me because I absolutely annihilate the shit out of my own kind. I will nitpick at everything.
He's one of the good ones, guys.
And I will just vouch for him on it. Like, he's like, yo, you got all these people running around like shanking, and I'm like, yeah, because they're dickheads.
You know, the more and more I talk to Vash, the more and more I actually like British people. They're funny. There's some crazy like specimens. But don't get me wrong, like I'm from Alabama, right? There's some crazy shit that happens over here. I'm starting to think it's just a people thing. Everyone's got their stereotypes, everyone's got their categories. It is what it is.
But it's like Prisma's trying to teach me all these words, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the rubbish. And it's like, rubbish? What the fuck is that?
It's funny because when we use that word rubbish, we don't use it seriously. We say it, and mostly we say it when we're making fun of British people. Is when we use it.
Yeah.
So when someone uses it, like unironically, it's like, holy shit, that guy used that word the correct way, and now we feel stupid.
Yeah, it's like, yo, when are you getting on? I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm just sorting out some rubbish and cleaning up a little, and I'll be on. It's like, rubbish? Do you mean trash? And I'm like, my bad.
the garbage.
Yeah, it's like Prisma will teach me these words, and I'm just like, why the fuck are you saying it so differently over there? It's like the way they pronounce hamburger, and it's like,
I need me a cheeseburger with some bacon on it and some barbecue sauce. Honestly, I'm glad I'm an American because I'm so good at it. I'm so good at being an American, dude. I don't pay my taxes. I love shooting guns, and I only eat and drink bacon and barbecue sauce. And I like titties and beer. Just kidding. I do pay my taxes. IRS, if you're watching this, I do pay my taxes. I don't drink beer. I do like titties though. Can't deny that.
I drink a little bit. Over here the legal age to drink is different to America. So I'm legally
That actually brings me up a good question. Sorry to cut you off, but like Is there ever is drinking a huge problem over there?
Yes, we have a lot of alcoholics and drug addicts over here.
I always wondered that because like America, like fentanyl is crazy high right now,
Oh
and
no, you can walk around the street and just count the amount of crackheads you see because they're just going
yeah,
down the street, and it's like, oh my god, how much have you sniffed or what or smoked or what what do you mean? And you
drugs
can
like that
tell
are
when
always.
someone's high. You can smell the weed from a mile away. It's crazy the amount of drugs that go around here. It's like,
I didn't even
oh
think
my
about
god.
weed being in the UK. I never thought about that.
It's not legal over here, but it is big over here.
It's not legal over here, but if I go outside right now, I'll smell it. I smell it right
Oh
now.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
about. It's not the fact that it's illegal. People don't do things because it's illegal. People do things because they like it. I
yeah.
don't know why weed's illegal though. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like if
It does, it does, it does, because it does cause a lot of mental health problems.
no, no,
People don't,
100%. Like
people don't.
I know there's crazy amounts of side effects to smoking weed,
I
but it,
personally am gonna be upfront and honest. I used to smoke it, and I still have the mental health problems from it.
yeah. The thing is, like smoking weed doesn't give you the crazies like shooting heroin does or doing LSD. Like that shit.
Nah, it just makes you feel good,
Like weed
as
just
long as you're
affects
in a
the
good
brain.
mindset.
Yeah, weed just affects the brain differently. Like if I feel like it slows major parts of it down, like the critical thinking parts of it down, which is why people get, I guess, dumb when they get high. But I don't know. I've never gotten high, nor have I ever
When
smoked, so I just
when
never
when
could
I used
relate.
to have like my good times on it, when I actually was smoking it like pretty much daily, I used to get high. I used to just chill out, play games. Um, I used to skateboard at the time. I was part of a skateboarding group. We used to just have a smoke and then do some skateboarding. It was all kind of chill. Listen to some music. But I noticed over time it started to affect me differently, and I didn't pay attention to the signs well enough. So I ended up, having bad trips, and now every time I had it since, it's like, caused me bad problems. So I've been clean from it for about a year now, and I have no regrets. So I'm very proud of myself for the way I managed to just say no to it because I was quite addicted to it. And after the bad trips, I managed to just tell myself no and stop smoking it like straight up. It was like it's impressive because not many people can do that.
Yeah.
But I also started smoking from a young age. Anyway, I was influenced too in high school to help with stress and to fit in with the crowd. You'll probably see me quite often or not puffing my vape. I'm planning on quitting this hopefully by the end of this year. I've cut down my nicotine already because at the skate park I need my stamina. And to be quite honest, when I'm puffing my vape all the time, my stamina's quite out the door, and it sucks because I have to sit down like every 10, 15 minutes, have a vape break, and just chill.
Yeah. 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 Like lungs are not really meant to inhale anything other than oxygen, you know?
Exactly. It's it's good that I'm planning on stopping while I'm still young though. Like I'm only 19, so my lungs will have time to heal and kind of mend a little bit. If I was probably I'd say like 30s, 40s, my lungs would probably not be able to heal much.
Yeah, lungs are a very precious body part too because like you need to breathe. It's that plain and simple. And
Yeah.
only oxygen's really supposed to be like entered and well, which I can't say exited because that's carbon monoxide, but it's like a steak, you know. Steak. I love steaks. Steaks are good, but if you inhale one, you die. That's just it's not you're not meant to. I don't know why people would fuck with their lungs like that. And I get
Yeah.
temptations, especially while you're in school and when you're a teenager or a kid. You're
I was always the out. I just wanted to fit in and have a friend group to call my own, and
yeah,
smoking
yeah.
made me fit into that friend group. So that's how that happened.
Yeah,
But
no, I was
I
too
do
much of a
regret it.
smartass to really get in a clique like that. anytime someone would offer me, they'd be like, "Hey, you want a cigarette?" And I'm like, "No, you're fucking stupid." And I just didn't make friends ever. The only
Sorry,
friends
I still find it hilarious that you guys
the
put cigarettes over there as well.
dude.
It's
Oh
a
yeah,
completely different term over here.
yeah.
So
No, don't
instead
say
of
that
cigarette,
term. Yeah, don't say
instead
the
of
term.
cigarette,
Oh God,
people will say a word that is
they call
kind of
them
frowned upon over here,
baguettes, but not with a B.
and without the OTS. It's just um, feel free to hate me for this, but it begins with the letter F and has the letters AGS.
Yeah, it's a certain slur over here, but regardless, I don't think you'll get canceled or anything. I mean, you're British, so you pretty much have the pass.
I say it quite often. We were talking about it in stream one time when I said it, so like it's not like if I was gonna get cancelled, I'd probably be cancelled already.
I feel like canceling only works if you build your image slash brand on family friendly stuff. Like if you got big on off streaming
My
by net.
content is marked as 18 plus, so like
Yeah, exactly. You should be. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I build my content, if I build my audience as a nice, mature audience, then there's nothing wrong. But if I play only Minecraft and have an audience full of children, and I say fucked up shit, what do you think's gonna happen? People are gonna be like, "Oh, he's a horrible influence on them." Like, I'm not making content for really a specific group. I'm making content that I myself enjoy. And
yeah.
if other people like me also enjoy that, or if they're not like me and they enjoy it, that's fine. So if they're a young kid or if they are an old man and they enjoy my content, that's awesome. That's really all I could ask for from some people. I have the 18
Yeah,
plus
that's
up.
all I ask for
Here's the thing, like
myself.
I also have the 18 plus mature audiences only switch on all the time, never turn it off. But here's the thing, like I know there's people who are 15, 14 who watch me.
But
It's
that's
just,
on their own term.
and here's the thing, like I know people lie about their age, and in my Discord's also 18 and up only, but I know there's people who who are minors in there, and is as much as I could to like verify that, there's just no point.
There's no point because they're part of your community. At the end of the day, they chose to be
Well,
part of it.
people are gonna lie about their age, so like kids are gonna do whatever they want, and don't get me wrong, like I'm staying away from them. I'm not trying to message them or anything like that unless
Oh
it's like
no.
streaming related. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with like interacting with your like fans or anything if they're young. I know there's some people who's like, oh, that person should have never been talking to that 13-year-old. I was like, well, sometimes it just starts out like, hey, can I get an autograph type thing.
Yeah. Like you're allowed to have friends,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing too serious when it comes to younger people. You have to consider your age.
One thing as a streamer is I never want a parasocial relationship, like I try to keep certain things off stream because those are very personal to me. Like sometimes I play video games off stream just because it's nice to play games, not all just for me. Sometimes I'll watch a YouTube video and play some Warframe or do something, play Helldivers.
For me, it's mainly Apex because I like playing and practicing my and getting better at the game off stream sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's more enjoyable for my stream, even though they laugh when I do comically bad shit on stream. I do want to also improve my game mechanics and just be better at it. Like so, I play Apex a fair bit off stream as well. I play other games off stream too, but obviously I'm a big Apex lover, so
I feel like playing games off stream is very important because if you make video games your job,
if
you will
playing streaming video games, it becomes a chore.
Yeah, exactly. Like exactly what you said. It becomes a chore, and it comes to the point you where you never never want to stream.
Is a new thing. It is a new thing. It will be. I want to say every first Friday of the month, but
yeah,
that isn't decided yet.
We're still working on like the scheduling as far as like that stuff, but yeah. Speaking of which, since we're talking about canceling and sponsors, do you have any sponsors that you would like to announce?
I do. In the top corner of my stream, and sometimes Spotrix will also say it in chat. I am sponsored by a energy drink slash gamer substance called Derby. I have a code for 10% off. So if you're part of my stream, you should use that. It is code Dr. Vash DRVASH04 10% off, and I also get helped out from that. So, but yeah, I only have that one as of right now. But even having one as a small streamer that I am is crazy. Like the things you can do these days,
It's I
and the
feel like
things
it's
that you're
kind of I
able to
feel like
get.
it's a little bit of bragging rights too. Because
Yeah,
when you hear a big streamer, like they'll start a YouTube video and they're like, "Oh, before we continue on with this video, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and if you click the link below, you'll get 2,000 gold pieces or something like that." And so now you
yeah,
can now you have that, and it's just nice that to have, you know.
yeah. It does like definitely make you feel kind of special.
Well, let me ask you this then. I feel like this is another great question. What sponsors would you like to have in the near future if it ever was to happen? What is a nice what is a sponsor you could get down with?
Um, I'd probably go with pretty much anything as long as it's in reason and like means something to me.
No, I'm talking about like for me, Mountain Dew. I want Mountain Dew to sponsor me.
Oh right, okay.
Gallons. I'm
I
drinking
would
gallons of
love.
Mountain Dew on stream.
Okay, so I have a problem. I have ADHD, so I really shouldn't drink them, but I do anyway because I love them. So if I could have Monster sponsor me, that'd be crazy.
Monster would be a crazy sponsorship. I could get down
Like
with a
you'll
Monster.
see, Prisma, when you tune into my stream, usually I have a can of Pipeline Punch Monster on the go.
Another great company that I would absolutely love to sponsor is Bonfire. Bonfire is the website I use to run my merch tour. I feel like it would be awesome, if not very poetic, to get a sponsorship by them and encourage other small streamers to use Bonfire, because Bonfire is really good because it's free. You can have your own store for free and only make profit from it. And it's super easy to set up. Like I set up a merch store overnight and it costs me nothing, which like it's where I got this hoodie, it's where I got this hat, and I wear this stuff all the time because I mean maybe I'm a little narcissistic, I don't know, but it's nice seeing a logo you made on a hat that you made and it didn't cost you anything. There was no hassle, no stress. And the only thing is like Bonfire, like it would be nice if they had a bit more creative tools, you know?
Mm.
Like it would be nice to like the hat, for example, the only thing you can really do is put your logo on the front of it. Like if you wanted anything on the bill or in the back, you really couldn't do anything like that. And to have more creative tools and to have that, I would love to be sponsored by them 100%. I have my full
Sponsored
support for
by them, give
Bonfire.
some feedback and everything, like improve, help them improve. That'd be awesome. Knowing that you made an impact on a company or something
I
like.
would I would also love a sponsorship with like Logitech or Razer or something like that, like a tech company. Oh,
I'd
dude,
love one with Razer. I have a Razer Huntsman Mini keyboard. Best
mhm.
keyboard I've had. I had one from Amazon before. It was a ducky. When I do quotations, it wasn't a real ducky. It was a knockoff. But everyone knows duckies, the 60% keyboards, um, that cost like hundreds of quid. So my mum knows I love 60% keyboards. She bought me my Razer Huntsman Mini 60% keyboard for Christmas one year, and ever since
I also have a
I've been using
60%.
it. 60%, way to go, man, isn't it?
Yeah. It's nice and tidy. At first I didn't like 60% because I did a lot of engineering in high school, and I did a little bit in college, and I worked for an engineering company. So like I was used to having a full percent keyboard because I used all of the keyboard when on doing like AutoCAD and SolidWorks for hotkeys and shit like that. So in gaming, when I realized I didn't even use like 80% of
Yeah.
my keyboard, which I kind of regret it in some cases because I do 3D animations and I do graphics design, and sometimes it would be so nice to have that full percent keyboard back, but It's okay. The 60% still works fine because you just press the command key or the FN key, and you could still use it. It's just you have to press two keys at the same time for it to count as like the other half of the keyboard, which is fine.
I'm like
It is what it
so
is.
used to pressing FN now that like I would not go back to 100% keyboard. But
Yeah,
personally, some
it's just
people,
easier to press another key than to go into and get my full percent out of my thing. Because like that crate behind me has all my old tech in it, and like I could go shuffle in there and find it, but I don't want to plug that in every or I don't want to deal with the hassle. It's just easier to press FN and press another key and then figure it out.
I'm not gonna lie, I've had this mouse for a couple of years. It's the glorious Model O, and it's probably my favorite mouse on the market. It's light. It's got loads of settings. You can customize it on the Windows. I'd actually
So
enjoy being sponsored by this company too.
So, fun fact about my mouse is me and my buddy Vix is we love tech. Absolutely love tech. So, I was looking at mouses because I wanted a nice mouse that looked good, felt good, and was cheap. Some mouses are crazy in prices. I think this mouse was $20 or $30. It's you can make the colors whatever, and I like the flashy stuff. So having my blue light come out of a white mouse just looks incredible. So this is the Klim Blaze Pro. I think it was like $20-$30, and it feels cheap. Like I say it feels cheap because like it feels like it's very lightweight as far as that goes. But it's nice. It's very smooth. I love this mouse. When I got it, I didn't think I would like it that much. I mostly got it to see if it was bad. And I did this
I
with a
think
lot of stuff. I've bought so many just random objects. Like this, for example. I buy so many random bullshit just because I just like reviewing it. What this is actually a light, and if it will turn on, it's like this a mirror, and the lights go in the mirror, and it creates a optical
infinite
illusion.
loop.
Yeah, exactly. It creates an optical illusion. And it looks like a portal going.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. My brother has a speaker that does that, and it reacts to the music and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I just
Yeah,
love tech like that, and I have a bunch of like I got some triangles up there for lighting. I just think it's awesome. I love it's a
yeah, that's one thing I do want to do: improve my streaming setup. Obviously, I have the most bog standard at the moment. I broke my desk, gamers rage. So
gamers rage.
feature the camping table, chat. Feature the camping table. But no, this mouse I think again was not too expensive. I think it was less than 50 over here.
I
50
like I like
GBP.
I like the wireless stuff because they look better for pictures. But the best mouse I have was a wired mouse from Walmart. Best mouse I ever had.
Oh, I love this mouse. The wire is like a string wrapped, so it's like
Hmm.
not kind of annoying cable. It just bounces
Right.
and everything. So like it doesn't restrict your movement or anything. It just kind of glides along. It's like amazing. Same with my keyboard's wire. This one's pretty stringy.
Both of mine are wireless.
Who's the
It's 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 cool having wireless stuff. It is.
Yeah, you'll notice Prisma likes his blue. He'll have his blue popping out on his keyboard and that. For me, it's red. It's not picking up great on camera, but it's red. I love red and black, so red, black, and hot pink. If you guys ever do get to see my scooter and stream or anything like that, you'll notice I have hot pink grips on my scooter, and I love my hot pink grips.
Hey man, everyone needs a brand. Everyone needs a brand.
But that said, I'd also probably really like to be sponsored by some scooter companies. Maybe drone. I have a lot of drone parts. My deck is drone, my wheels are drone, my bars are drone. So
I could sponsor with a company like that. Like if they like making a skateboard deck or something, like have my logo on a skateboard. I could see that if they
I'm
if
not
they
gonna
did something like
lie.
that.
I think being sponsored by a scooter company is like huge bragging rights. You could have it's like a sticker on your helmet, and people will be like, "You have a lot of that sticker on your helmet. Are you sponsored by them?" And it's like, "Yeah, I get free stuff or
Well,
like discount on stuff. It's like crazy."
that's definitely nice, but my favorite part about it is like it's an honor. You know, it's an honor
Yeah,
that
being
I
a
have a.
writer for that
It's
person,
an
that
honor that I have a
company.
code at Dubby. You know, it's crazy, and you can make money from it. But that also it's easier to make sales the bigger you are. Like that's why the bigger streamers get the sponsorships easily.
In terms of scooter companies and like riders, you don't really get much as a code, as far as I'm aware. You're more of a rider that represents them. So you kind of ride this parts and like do tricks, and people are like, "Whoa, look at him!" And then you represent in that company, you know.
So since I asked you the sponsorships you do like, is there any sponsors you just refuse? Like if they said, "Hey man, we'll pay you whatever number," you just say it. It's a no. You know what company would that be?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of like Raid. The adverts as soon as someone goes sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. I like I would not. Well, I don't know. It would depend. If this was serious, I would play the game myself. And if I felt like other people would enjoy this, and it's a game I actually would enjoy,
Yeah, I think it would
then I
have to be
would.
something I'd enjoy.
But at the same time,
If I'm
with
not,
how annoying those Raid Shadow ads are, I probably wouldn't even give them the chance.
it's like
It would have to be
Raid
like,
Shadow Legends. Join now to get 50,000 free credits and 3 legends. Fuck off.
yeah, and just everyone does it. But like
It's
maybe
always
they
him
just
that like
pay very well. That's
grips the
why. Because I
tone and
know.
everything.
Here's the thing. I know. Not that many people are playing that fucking game. I just think they're doing a lot of work into their advertising, and so everyone knows about Raid Shadow Legends. And but from what I've heard, I actually know a guy that played it. He said for the type of game it is, it's actually not bad. Really good game. But the amount of effort they put into the advertising does not correlate to the amount of effort they put into the game. It feels like they put way more effort to the advertisement than the game. So they have a really
Yeah,
high budget for their
some
commercials.
some companies care about their game. Some companies care about money. EA, for example, love money, but Respawn have made a good game.
I love Respawn. I'm glad Respawn has convinced EA to shut the fuck up, dude. Like
It's like
Respawn.
EA's like, let's make some more heirlooms, let's make some more money, and it's like, fuck you, because I want them, and now you're gonna make me spend money to get them. But
Well, see,
EA are just kind of in the background now, so
to be fair, EA's they're not gonna have anything unless it makes money. So at
mm,
least Respawn gives the heirloom some type of purpose. You know, it's an honor to have an heirloom. You know, because
yeah,
not everyone has it, and you don't necessarily have to pay for it to get it. I mean, you're better
no.
off trying to pay for it
You're
and just
better
buying a
off
bunch of.
paying because you have to reach. I think in total it's like 1,500 like account level to get one guaranteed free heirloom or something.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how hard it is to get for free. But hey, if you get lucky enough, you can get it. But
Yeah,
the
I've
point
seen people get
is
like a level 1 account, not level 1, sorry, a level 2 account or something, and get one pack, open their first pack, and get an heirloom. It's like,
yeah, no, that's bullshit. I don't know
yeah.
if I was to get heirloom shards, I don't even know what I would spend it on.
I think my next thing will be another thing for Wraith. I'm a huge Wraith lover, so it would probably be either Wraith's recolor of her heirloom or her prestige skin.
Oh, since we're talking about Apex, would you ever do a sponsorship with like another game and have your character into that game?
Oh, 100%. If I get a character in that game, fuck yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Imagine that. Like, for example, Apex, you have your own legend that you've done the voice lines for or something. It's like, what? Such a big game, and you have, or Overwatch, you make a legend and do the voice lines.
Oh, dude, I would love to be a voice actor for a game like that. That would be pretty cool.
Exactly. Like,
I absolutely would love to do that, especially if it was a game I actually played. That would be awesome.
I love, I I love it. I just sometimes I just sit there and like I'm very good at voices. So like I like to sit there and like do voices. So like I do race, I do Octanes. Octanes that people tell me I'm very good at, and they've asked me before if I'm the voice actor for Octane, and I'm like, I fucking wish. But it's like,
I feel
it's
like it's not super hard to. This might be
no
racist.
Octane's just
This might
Octane's
be
just a
racist.
crazy guy. Like,
Well, a lot of
come
the
on, compadre,
characters,
get up.
a lot of the
He's
characters in
easy,
Apex, a lot of the characters in Apex are very stereotypical. So it's
very
very
standard as
very
well.
easy to make those impressions. Like it's very easy.
Yeah, but it's like run fast, hit fast, win fast, and people are like, you say his fucking alien voice lines so well. You his voice actor. I'm like, I wish,
You should
but
just
it's
start
just
straight
like,
up. You should just start straight with like, dude. Actually, that gives me an idea. There was a YouTuber I actually used to watch, and he was a really really good like voice actor, but he never really did it professionally. What he would do is he would just he would like he played a lot of Valorant. What he did, so
yeah,
he would play that character, and then honest to God, he would sound just like the voice. And so he would convince people that he was the voice actor, but
voice trolling.
yeah, exactly. But he would say some actual funny shit. I forgot what his name was. It started with a D, but he was honestly a really really good YouTuber, and he was kind of
I
small.
love watching them kind of stuff. Just like people load up the sounds on their soundboard of like
See,
characters, or they do
I like
custom like sounds.
I like seeing those every now and then, but usually the channels that do that they quickly only resort to every video has to be a voice troll. You know, like
Yeah,
I love variety. I really
because it
do.
pops off, and then they're like, "Oh, this is so good. We gotta stick to it now." Like, well,
And
no,
and
you
and that's and
vary
that's
your
under
content. You know.
it is understandable, but I like seeing variety. But at the same time, small content creators are trying to find their niche. Like,
Yeah.
if, like, let's say if I play this game and I only got donations and followers playing that game, I'm probably gonna want to play that game a bit more. Like that. That is kind of bound to
Sad though,
happen.
I'm kind of being a bit biased here because I'm saying inferior content, but I'm making a channel dedicated to scooting at skate parks. So, it's only gonna be clips or videos of that. It's a bit,
Well, I
I
mean,
don't know.
that's the thing about content. It's your content. If people want to make the same video every week and just farm views that way, that's fine. As long as they're
Yeah,
enjoying making what they're making, it doesn't matter what the haters have to say about it. I'm just
true.
me personally. Like I'm glad that those guys are happy with their content. That's all I care about. Is like just be happy with the content you're making, and be proud of it, whether it does well or not. Like and all the big content creators will tell you that. Like a lot of these big YouTubers will do a side project and it will flop as far as views go, and it won't make them any money, but those will be their most valued videos because that's the one time they branched off and did something different. They didn't care about the algorithm, they just wanted to do something they wanted to do. And that's why if I ever get big, I want to get big on my terms. I want to get big doing what I love to do.
Yeah, 100%. Like, that's why I play the games I want to play, not what chat want to see.
Hmm.
I build my community on what I enjoy, and if you want to be part of that community because you enjoy that or whatnot, then you are. I value everyone who's part of the Chaos Group, and just tune into my streams whenever I go live and like appreciate me for who I am. Because as a young child, I was always the outcast, never the popular kid, never really fitted in. So having all these people that like love me and just want to chill and talk and play and whatever with me, it's like, wow, this is what it's like to like fit in, have friends. So yeah, as a child, I never really was treated fairly, I guess.
More people feel like that than you realize. Like I feel like everyone kind of feels like that at some point in their life.
Yeah, well, these days with like disabilities and mental health becoming more of a priority, each passing day is like really great to see because when I was younger, it wasn't as big as it is now. You know, it was kind of like, let's not talk about that. Whereas now it's like, let's talk about that, get it known.
So I asked you about what sponsors you would have. So I have another really good question. Is there any other streamers you would want to collab with, like big streamers or YouTubers that you'd want to like
Ooh,
record with?
yeah. So, in terms of scooting, I'd love to go and collaborate with someone called Ryan Williams. He's a Nitro Circus competitor. I'd also love to meet Raymond Warner and potentially collaborate with him. Um, and there's one other guy. He does a lot of street tricks, and I can't remember his name right now. It slipped my mind, but I love him as well. But in terms of streamers, probably just some like good Apex streamers. Like there's a guy I watch who's originally, sorry if I'm wrong, Exodus, but I'm pretty sure he originates from Asia and now lives in the UK. So that's like an honor. But yeah, he's a very big streamer. He streams on Kick. His name is Exodus. He plays a lot of Apex.
I think I've heard of him
Very good.
actually. I think I've heard of him actually. For me, I would definitely want to collab with the Vanoss and that whole crew.
Oh, that would be so cool.
I
Just
completely
actually being
grew.
in a Discord call with them and hearing the amount of like stupid shit that comes
I
out
would
of their
I would
mouth.
fangirl so hard. Well, Vanoss and their whole group,
God!
yeah, Vanoss and their whole group is like the whole reason I wanted to get into YouTubing. And
I'd love to
a lot of my
meet the
editing,
Sidemen.
dude, yes, the Sidemen are pretty cool too. But like Vanoss had this editing style that I just hooked so many people. I loved his editing style. So like when I edit, I try to keep in mind like I have that what would Vanoss do when he edit. Not that he really edits his videos anymore, but like
Nah, he pays an editor to do it for him.
which I'm sure he still has a big hand in it because he doesn't come out with like
Oh, of course.
he doesn't come out with a video like 2 videos a day like these massive YouTubers are where they just pay a editor to do a quick shitty edit and then slap it out there. So I feel like Vanoss does do a lot of it
I love.
himself, and I know he has editing capabilities. So like when I edit, I have that mind of I don't want to over edit, but the edits I have, I want them to be good and creative and fun and really add to that value. Like I hate when I watch a YouTube video and there's a sound effect for everything that's happening. Too many sound effects. There's subtitles for everything that's being said, and it's just annoying to see all that and all this different music that's
There's
playing.
editing and then there's overdoing it.
Yeah, and that's
Editing is needed.
and
Overdoing it isn't needed.
but that's what like every YouTuber is doing that because I guess they think the more edits means the more like
The more retention they'll get.
I guess, but like I hate when it's an eyesore to see all this stuff flashing at me. I want to
It's
see
like
I
when
want to
we
see
were
you.
growing up.
I want to see the guy playing the game. And so when you got all this shit flashing on the screen, I can't see the game and it takes me out of it. So like that's like it is nice to have editing, but like take it there's some big YouTubers who very rarely edit their videos because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good your stream is, it
Raw
doesn't matter how
footage.
good it doesn't matter how good your editing is. You still need to be like good at like entertaining at the end of the day. So like Moist Critical, all of his YouTube videos, bare minimum editing. It probably takes 2 minutes for
I
him
can sit
to
for
record
hours.
to
I
record
can
a
sit for
video and put
hours
it
and
up.
watch Smitty VODs.
I love
Do you know
Smitty is a perfect
Smitty?
Smitty
The
is a
Smitty
perfect
crew and all
example.
that.
Yeah, I love Smitty. Smitty has the perfect example as far as like how much effort he puts into editing because he only subtitles what needs to be subtitled. Like if two people are talking at once, he does subtitles, and what he does with the subtitles is genius. Where he'll actually put the subtitles over their heads, and he'll actually move it. Like if a guy's walking through a door
Yeah,
frame,
he'll animate it.
the subtitles also go through that door frame, and it is genius. It is actually genius, and I love when he does something with subtitles because it actually adds to the value. He's not just putting up subtitles because people like to read. He's putting up subtitles because it adds to what they are saying
It's like
because
if they
leading up
want
to
to
the next
read, they
clip.
can put on subtitles. You know? Not every
I would love
YouTuber
to
needs to
do
add them.
I would love to do a video with Smitty too. I love
Yeah,
watching his stuff. And as far as like YouTubers go, you can tell he's
I
not.
love Terrorizer.
I love
Terrorizer, he
I love
makes me laugh
Terrorizer
so
too.
much.
I don't like his React stuff. A lot of it
Oh, I
just
love
feels.
the React.
See, the
I
React
love
stuff
watching
isn't for
him
me.
and oh fuck, what's his
Nogla,
name?
Nogla.
Nogla, yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing.
There's
Like,
the Nogla.
like
I love watching their reacts. I've been subbed to it ever since that channel was made. Like they were promoting on each other's channel, and I went straight after that video and followed it, like subbed to it. Like
it's just the reacting. A lot of React channels. It's not. I'm not just shitting on Terrorizer. I love Terrorizer and Nogla, but it's just like every time I see a React channel, it just feels so forced. Especially when it's like a try not to laugh video. Either they're laughing the entire time, and it's something that's like it's funny, but it's not like how hard they're laughing. They're just laughing because they want you to laugh and they want you to to have that lie of, oh, this video is entertaining, when it's not, in my opinion.
most of the time, I find
Markiplier,
myself giggling at like try not to laugh, but it's
Markiplier is the best try not to laugh YouTuber, in my opinion.
oh my god, because
Because
he doesn't laugh unless something actually tickles his stomach.
well, here's the thing. Markiplier just kind of laughs at everything. He does. He just laughs at everything. So
But
when he
when it
does
comes to try not to laugh, he pushes himself not to so much that he ends
exactly,
crying
he's the
laughter.
only
It's so
YouTuber.
funny.
He's the only YouTuber I watch that actually tries not to laugh, and the stuff he's reacting to is actually funny. Like
Yeah.
it's not the same meme you see. Like a lot of it'll be like a lot of the first memes I've seen have come from his try not to laugh, and those were some of my favorite
Yeah.
Markiplier videos. Markiplier definitely deserves every
It
like.
does
I love
confuse
Markiplier.
you though. It does confuse you. Like first time seeing a meme from Markiplier, it's like, how have we not seen this before?
Well,
It's like
it's
it's like he
because
gets his editors like compile like
yeah,
small clips that not many people know about.
well, it's because he's a very very big channel. He's got to be that trendsetter. Big channels try to start that new things, like meme streams that was started by one YouTuber. The PO boxes that was started by JonTron. That was started by JonTron because a big channel had a good idea and went with it. So the whole try not to laugh thing, I guess, came from Markiplier. Not that I think he started it. I just feel like he did the best thing. So he
I
gets.
think he made it big and
I don't know. I
definitely
love.
inspired it. But
I love. It would be nice to do. I would rather
I
do an interview with
really,
Markiplier. I'll just
really
have a lot of
wish
questions.
I really wished that I'd bought Unisarness merch.
Hmm. I've bought some merch from Vanoss. The merch I bought from them, I bought like 3 hoodies when Vanoss and Delirious did a merch collab where it was Vanoss's logo and Delirious's logo like torn in half and put together. That shit
Oh yeah,
that shit
yeah.
was awesome. I loved it. I bought like 3 of those hoodies. And then I had a ex-girlfriend who took all of them. Fuck that bitch. And then him and Terrorizer did a collab. I never got one, and I was sad because I like when YouTubers collab merch like that. And then him and Wildcat did one, and I got one of the hoodies, and then that hoodie just is gone. Never seen it ever again. I actually think I let Narcy borrow it and then never seen it again. So maybe he's the murderer.
Culprit.
I had a mini lad hoodie, but I gave it to my sister, and then he turned out to be a
yeah.
yeah, he turned out to mini lad liked mini lads. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Do you want my penis?
Yeah, it sucks because I loved mini lad,
Yeah.
but
He was such a funny guy.
and when he split off, I liked him still. I thought he had great content, but the moment I stopped watching him is when he split off and then started talking shit about his friends. And
Yeah,
it wasn't in a joking way.
Sad.
It wasn't in a joking way. And then he lied
was
about his
serious.
friends. And then I was like, dude, I don't want to watch this guy anymore. He's just talking shit about his friends. And then like a couple months later, there was an apology video. I'm like, oh shit, this guy's kind of fucked up. But yeah, that's years. Everyone knows about Mini Lad, and the people that watch him either don't know or don't care, and there's nothing really you can do about it. So it is what it is.
People are gonna live their life how they want to.
Like, yeah, but crazy stuff.
Crazy Crazy world,
So
eh?
so so since I was talking about some inspirations, like how I said, like Vanoss was something that really inspired me to be a YouTuber. What are
Mm.
your inspirations to streaming? Why did you start in the first place?
So it started off with my passion for gaming. Like, it wasn't really anyone I watched streaming. Like, I've never really, up until I joined Kick, I never really just sat down and watched people on Twitch when I was streaming on there. I kind of just enjoyed doing it and making friends and finding people, making a community, you know. But in terms of streaming, I just kind of felt like I wanted to get myself out there and promote myself and have have myself out there so that, like, when I release music or whatnot, people know of me and I just enjoy it. So I thought, why not share my enjoyment to the world and do what I love, which is play video games, and people get to watch me do what I love, playing video games or whatnot. That's
So
all it is for me,
so your
really.
your inspiration was the I just like to play games, and you want people to enjoy you watching play games. That's
First, yeah, pretty much.
I mean that's fine inspiration.
Yeah.
I like I said, Vanoss is what inspired me to be a YouTuber, but what inspired me to be a streamer was honestly it was the chat. Like I hit go live. I didn't have any intentions of ever getting affiliate or almost hit, I'm at 174 followers is what it says right now, and whenever we get to 200, I could when I had 11 followers, I was like, damn, I have 11 people who followed my channel, and to me that was a lot. Like 11 people was a
Yeah.
lot. Like I can't even get 11 people into one room and say good job Prisma or anything like that. So to get 11 followers was a crazy concept to me. And so that 11 went to 30 and I was like, holy shit, I have 30 followers already. And it didn't take long at all for me to get affiliate, especially someone who had no experience in streaming. I just had the only experience I had was being myself and just saying funny shit and hanging out with my friends, and those genuine moments, those are the best moments. So just
Mhm.
keep making moments like that. Hang out with your buddies, whether they're good or bad. Genuine moments. It's the same thing like when trying to be funny. Don't be afraid of saying a bad joke. It is okay to say a bad joke. It is okay for
The one
people
thing
to
I will
clown on
say
you.
though,
It's okay for people
the
to
one
clown
thing
on you
I
while saying a bad joke. But like, just double
yeah,
down. Fuck it.
the one thing I will say though is don't force jokes. Your chat will appreciate it when you make the funny joke. You know,
Yeah, there's
when it
there's
comes to your
definitely
mind.
there's definitely forcing jokes and that can be an issue, but like there's a joke that is very like it's bad when you're gonna say it, but say it anyway. It'll be funny because it's bad. There's a thing as fun bad, like a dad joke. Dad jokes are horrible, but they're awesome, because they're dad jokes.
Yeah, it's it's a vague topic. Like, forcing jokes is kind of like something that you don't want to do, but it like happens, and that's okay. But try to be genuine, and especially when you're making a community, you have to be genuine. You also have to interact with people. The whole point of streaming is chat. It's like with YouTube, you have comments, which not all YouTubers care about. They kind of just want to make the content and people enjoy watching it. But
See,
with
let
chat,
me interrupt you real quick. All YouTubers care about the comment section. Most YouTubers read every single comment, even the big ones. They read like 50 comments each video. But continue. Sorry.
I generally thought the YouTubers don't really care about comments.
Mm-mm. No, well, see, that's the thing. Like, comments is like the reason they do what they do. So, like, YouTubers need engagement.
True, a lot of YouTubers do say, like, let me know down in the comments, drop a like and stuff. And that's like, I always just thought, "Ugh, they just want
Here's the thing.
attention," but
Here's the thing. YouTubers need engagement. If people come
mhm,
on your, let's say you make a horrible video, right? Let's say you
mhm,
say, "I hate dogs." And obviously that's a shitty opinion, so people would then go to your video and comment, how could you say you don't like dogs, you must be evil.
yeah,
That's still engagement, and a lot of people do that where they lie in the titles, lie in the videos, or
oh
just
yeah, it's
or
like,
it's that
I'm
engagement.
so sorry for this, and people click it or whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. It's all engagement, and that's all they care about. And so like it's funny. So well, other YouTubers they do this too, where if you delete someone's comment, they will then comment again saying, "Hey, this guy deletes comments." They just farmed you twice. They just farmed you twice. It's all engagement, and that's all YouTubers care about. So reading comments is very important to them. They don't read if they have like 3,000 comments on their video. They're not going to go through every one of them. Like I said, they'll probably scroll through like the first 20 to 50 and have a good idea of if people liked the video or not. And not to mention they have the like to dislike ratio, the amount of views, and YouTube has this whole analytics page to really tell them how well their video is doing and the momentum it's going in, because all that stuff's important when trying to make something to beat the algorithm. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of effort to make a good YouTube video.
Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has figured out the whole algorithm, and it's crazy.
He does some very entertaining stuff. He really does, and it's just come to the point to where like, and it's the reason why a lot of YouTubers are stepping back. Where if you don't spend like at least $100,000 on a video, it's not going to do too well. And most YouTubers can't afford that anymore. Like they can't just spend $100,000 on a video for it to just make like only $3,000. And but the thing is like Mr. Beast can do that because he has over 250 million subscribers, and the more subscribers you have, the more money you make from ad revenue.
Not only that though, he's got Mr. Beast clothing, he's got Mr. Beast bars, Mr.
Yeah,
Beast burgers, he's
owns
got loads of brands.
Yeah, he owns a lot of businesses, and dude's got money. He definitely got money.
It's like same with the Sidemen. Sidemen are a huge inspiration to me. Like, because they started off as just your average friend group.
Mm-hmm.
They started from the bottom and now they're at the top. So it's like, well, if they did it, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can reach the top, or not the top, but I can reach, like, I can become someone similar to them. But, those are just some inspirations. Whether or not they come true is all down to me and my commitment.
Well, one thing I don't like about big streamers and big content creators, with a few exceptions, of course, not all, big streamers, YouTubers, is it always feels like they're trying to sell you something. Like they stream to tell you, hey, go buy this, go check this out, instead of just like doing what they normally do.
Mm-hmm. It's like sometimes certain streamers are less authentic when they have a sponsor for that certain stream.
That like these newer streamers that are getting big, like Jinxie and Queso, where they're not really, the only thing they're doing is what they enjoy, and that's like Jinxie plays a game that was dead. Rainbow Six Siege was dead, but Jinxie honestly single-handedly revived the player base of that game because how much he loved it and how he just loved it, and he played with anybody. And Jinxie he only streams 4 hours. He's not doing these 24-hour live streams. He's not doing any of this big shit. All he's doing is playing Siege for 4 hours, and in that 4 hours, he tries to be as entertaining as possible, and he does a good job. Me personally, I don't watch, Jinxie at all, but like I highly respect the amount of passion he has for Rainbow Six Siege. And take a look at Queso. He's just a funny guy, and his fan base is very, very creative when they call him fat and make up fat jokes. It's really hilarious, and he's just playing really bad games. Queso will find the worst games ever, but it adds to the content, and Queso is just a funny guy. And here's the thing about Queso, and here's another thing about Queso and Jinxie is they don't have the highest quality camera. They don't have overlays and shit. It's just them hanging out, and that's the best part of it.
It's just a webcam in the corner in the game.
And that's the thing. Like that's all the proof any small streamer needs. If any small streamer or YouTuber out there that feels like they need,
it's not about the overlays.
At the end of the day, you have to be the entertaining one. You can't compensate with editing your overlays. Here's the thing: I have a lot of overlays in my channel, but that's because I make them. I love making stuff, and a lot of times I make stuff.
I'm upgrading my overlays too, but It's not overlays for me. It is about being me and having people enjoy watching me. My
Yeah,
overlays, yeah, they add to it. They give me a bit of an aesthetic and a brand, but that's all they are to me.
I just like to make stuff. I love to make stuff. So
Yeah, shout out Prisma. He's making my sub badges and my new logo.
yeah, still working on that, by the way. I actually got some stuff to send you after the podcast. But
Oh.
yeah, but I had another. Let's see. Oh, so now that we've talked about some streaming stuff and gaming stuff, let's get into some more personal questions. What is like your favorite movie? What do you think is like the best movie of all time?
Um, ooh. I'm more of a series kind of person.
Okay, well, what do you think is
But
the best TV show of all
when it
time?
comes when it comes to films, this is seasonal. Okay, when it comes to Christmas,
That's fine.
I'm
Christmas movies are
obsessed.
great.
I love it every year, every single year. I can't spend Christmas without watching the Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2, The Grinch, and
I haven't seen the Christmas Chronicles in a long time, actually.
I love them. I watch them every year. I love the Grinch, the original Grinch. You know the one with what's his name?
Jim Carrey.
That's the one. Um, yeah, and I have to watch. There's one.
Mm,
There's one set of films which is called There's 3 or 4 films. I
Is
can't
it
remember what's called right
is it
now.
the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen?
I think so.
Yeah, those are pretty good movies. I also haven't seen those in a long time. Some of my favorite Christmas movies is I liked Deck the Halls a lot. And
Hmm.
I like the more funny movies too. Every Christmas I watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. Love that movie. And here's the thing: a lot of people don't like that movie because it's kind of stupid, but that's why I love it. I love the dumb humor in it. A lot of slapstick
I've
joking in
got
it too.
I've got one question for you. I
Yeah, what's up?
personally have never seen this film, but people are always arguing whether or not it's a Christmas film. Do you think Die Hard is a Christmas film?
I've never seen Die Hard actually.
Me neither. That's why I'm not part of this argument, but I'm always like, what? It doesn't
Well,
sound Christmassy.
I have nothing. I have no idea. I don't know anything about the movie. But if it's a Christmas movie, if the movie and the setting is Christmas time,
Yeah.
that's all it really needs to be. Now, you could argue that for it to be a Christmas movie, it has to have that Christmas spirit and we have to
Mm,
save Christmas type thing, but not necessarily. Like Chris
nah.
is like as long as the movie is like in Christmas, even if there's like a lot of action, it could be considered a Christmas movie. Now, if it's a movie that came out in December, no, it's not a Christmas movie. So, who's ever watching, they can argue down in the comment section, and whenever this gets uploaded. But like, I've never seen it. Maybe after this podcast, I'll see it and have a better opinion.
Yeah, but no, I'm personally a big series person. Like, don't get me wrong, I watch films, but I could probably not really nail a favorite film.
Well, what's a good TV show you like then?
One of my favorite series would have to be my beloved Cobra Kai.
I love Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is a great show. That is a great
I
show.
I also love the Karate Kid films, but like I can't, like I said, I can't nail down to a favorite, but I do love and
I
it's
might get
so great to see that the original actors from those films now doing Cobra Kai as well. Wow.
it's nice that they got those actors too. I think that's a nice touch.
I
My
can't wait for the last season. I'm so sad it's the last season, but I can't wait. They're filming at the moment. I can't wait for it to release.
well, you got to keep in mind they're getting older, dude. Like it's gonna happen. I like when a show wraps up nicely. Like take a look at Avatar: Last
I'm
Airbender.
hoping the final season does end well. Knowing damn it will, but they left me on the stupidest cliffhanger. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
But
What's up?
no.
What's up?
Oh
Different
yeah,
idea.
I've been watching the live action of Last Airbender. It's so
So that's very controversial too, which we'll get in a second. Sorry, I haven't been reading your messages. We've just been having a conversation. Yes, I can see your messages. I read every single one of them. What is Crawley? A guy in my chat, Vash, thinks he's seen you from somewhere.
Oh, what's the name?
His name is Different Idea.
They might be a follower of mine. I'm not too sure.
I don't even know what Crawley is. But yeah. Creepy Crawley. I've never heard of it. Yeah, different idea. You're new here.
That's like what we call like insects and spiders, kind of.
It's near Tunbridge Wells. He might know. I've seen him IRL. Oh shit.
You've seen me IRL?
It's a town in England. Well.
Wow, that's highly possible because I have been to England.
He says Creepy Crawley. It's near Tunbridge Wells. He might know.
I do know of that place.
You got a stalker.
Oh.
Yeah, you're new here. Different idea. This is podcast night, so we don't interact with chat as much. Every other Friday though, we do community night where we like only really interact with chat, play games, and just ask them questions and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Is he
welcome to podcast night?
Is he Kent? Can you ask? I don't know.
What?
I don't know what that means.
What was the word?
Are you Kent? Kent.
No, I'm from Wales, my friend. Kent is a place.
Oh. What day is interacting with chat? Those are every Fridays. We try to start around 4:00 Central because I'm in Alabama, America. So
I'm from Wales. So when Prisma goes live about 4,
which I stream
ahead, so.
Yep. I stream just about every day around that same time. So wait, it is Friday? Yes, it is Friday. So this is our first like podcast. What me and Vash want to do is we want to interview other small streamers and just ask them like their opinions on streaming and what, their plans are for being a streamers are, and if they want to get big and what are their inspirations. And we decided for our first podcast, which we've done other podcasts like I have, but like this is the first ever like small streamers podcast, and the first people we interviewed was ourselves because Vash is going to be my co-host on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry, I've got plans. I'm going to make a nice overlay screen for it. Now, Prisma just hit me up and was like, yo, do you want to do an episode? I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So I haven't really prepped as much as Prisma has because, it was just an idea at first.
I feel like you did pretty well. Honestly, I think we did pretty well. Do you recommend streaming? Yeah?
100%. 100%. If you enjoy gaming or enjoy, like, sharing your moments and want to build a community and just do what you enjoy while sharing it with other people, do it.
It doesn't hurt. It costs nothing to just hit go live. You might have to watch a couple YouTube videos on how to set something up, but like hit go live and do whatever you want. That's the beauty of it. And people will like it, Try not to get discouraged. If you expect to make money, you won't.
It takes time to build a community.
But let me
you got to put in the hours.
Let me tell you this different idea. I never wanted to be a streamer. I'm gonna be 22 here in April. I went 21 whole years, not once thinking, man, I really want to stream one day. Never thought about it. I never watched other streamers. I liked watching YouTube and YouTubers, and I had a YouTube channel because I like to edit and make stuff. But ever since I started streaming, so much fun. And another crazy thing is I've made some money too. And I didn't think that would ever happen. Like I don't know how much money I've made. I think I'd say I've made at least $100 to $200, which is crazy for a small streamer. Crazy. It's so much fun. Thank you for the follow, different idea. If you would be a lad and go follow Mr. Dr. Vash here, link is at the top of chat. Go check him out. He does a lot of cool shit too.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Of course, man.
Yeah. The only thing that I've got big coming up for streaming at the moment is my 24-hour, which is gonna be probably it'll be a drinking stream. I'll probably be a little bit tipsy or drunk in that stream doing some stupid stuff. So once I reach 100 followers, that'll be my 24-hour stream will be ahead with a go. But I'm approaching quite rapidly, so I better start making some ideas up for that. But yeah, Prisma's got hot ones. He's gonna do hot ones at 200. So make sure you get the hot one 200 so I can see the hot ones because I want to laugh my guts off at him choking on hot sauce.
So last night, me and Narcy went to Buffalo Wild Wings and I got some mango habanero wings. And I thought I got honey barbecue. Like I got 3 different flavors: honey barbecue, garlic parmesan, and mango habanero. You know, 2 good flavors and 1 spicy. That way I get the experience. And I thought I picked up a honey barbecue one and I ate it and it caught me off guard and I was going, you know, I drank my full glass of Pepsi. It caught me so off guard, dude. And I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm going to do this hot ones. Because that was just habanero. It was awful. And Narcy's like, haha, you can't handle it. I was like, dude, it caught me off guard. Like, next time I'll be more prepared and it won't be as bad.
Yeah, well, welcome to hot sauce. Hot sauce is so savage, though, especially when you're not expecting. Bro, you can be coughing your lungs up. Just like my stepdad loves hot sauce, but like he will never hiccup when he's eating food. But as soon as he has something spicy and something that catches him off guard or is a bit spicy because he eats it and he's like go in and he's not given a spice time, you'll get what's called spice hiccups, and that's the only time you'll ever hear him have hiccups.
I'll do you one better. Spicy shits.
No, bro. At the toilet for hours after mine, I was doing spicy. Nah,
dude, I hate
watch a whole podcast on the toilet while having a spicy shit. Like,
dude, I hate like the bubble guts and all that.
Bro, no, no. Have you ever heard of a channel called The Misfits?
Yeah, with Swagger Souls.
Yeah, I love their podcast.
Misfit podcast. They do have a podcast.
It's so funny.
I used to watch.
They just chat about the most random shit going, and they just let the convo flow, and it's like the most authentic podcast going. Because they don't start with the categories as much. They just kind of read comments or like read what they want to talk about, and then it just goes off about fucking aliens, and you're like, how the fuck did that happen? Okay.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Swagger Souls, and then I kind of just stopped. He's funny though. I used to watch him a good bit. You want to know what's crazy? At the start of this podcast, it was daytime outside. Now it's nighttime.
I know. Crazy. I was gonna comment on that. I was like, I remember seeing light outside.
I can't wait to. I can't wait to edit this and then put it up there.
Just zoom in on the window every now and then. Look at the daylight just disappear.
It's actually gonna be cool to see that. It would be cool to actually see like the sun go down, but I actually think someone walked past my window too.
They did. I saw.
I saw.
I think blue jeans on.
Yeah, I saw it, but I obviously didn't say anything because we're in a podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say the same things happened for me, but it hasn't because I woke up at like 9:30 here.
Well,
like,
yeah, you're also 6 hours ahead from my time.
Yeah. So like it's been pretty much dark the whole time for me. But I'm also in the attic, so you guys will never see outside my window. So suck it, bitches.
Yeah, if someone walks by your window, they're flying.
I have no idea how they're doing it if they walk past my window. My 2 windows are slanted on my ceiling. The only thing I have here on my roof are birds.
Different idea. If you click that link that I just posted in the chat, it'll take you straight to his channel. That way you can follow him.
Anyone in my chat, if you guys want to follow Prisma, the comment should be pinned. If not, I will resend it. Just let me know if it's not pinned, and I will resend Prisma's link.
Well, I think this was a good first podcast, and I think we need to wrap the podcast up. Unless you have any other things you wanted to say right before we ended.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you have this ready. Any streamers you want us to try and get in contact with and interview, let us know. Join Prisma's Discord, and maybe we could have a small streamer podcast, like interview idea channel or something, like, and just let us know. We're more than happy to, or anything you want us to maybe talk about.
Yep.
I think that would be a good thing to have for the Discord.
Can you answer one thing, please? What is that different idea? How did you guys become friends? Streaming. Honestly, streaming. That's actually a great question from chat.
Yeah, actually.
I think it was Apex. Pretty sure me and Jagger was playing Apex.
And you and Jagger were playing Apex,
and then Vash hopped in my chat. Now, was I affiliate yet, or was I not affiliate yet? Okay, so yeah.
No, you've not long started streaming. I think you had about 25 or 30 followers, roughly.
Yep. So and when I had 20 or 30 followers, it was very rare to have someone in chat. I didn't even see him chat because it was at the very top and I didn't see it. So it was actually Bjorn. Bjorn was like, "Hey, you got someone in your chat?" I was like, "Oh shit, really?" Like I finally a customer type thing. And he asked me, "Hey, I'm a small streamer too. Kick seems to be popping. Should I go to Twitch or go to Kick?" And I told him, honestly, Kick seems to be it. And ever since then, we've just played a lot and talked a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how technology can. That is crazy how technology can connect two people from across the planet. What's even crazier is I have people who watch me and they're like from Australia, and that one guy that one guy from the Middle East and Egypt, he watches me, and it's so baffling because like I'm not famous at all, but sometimes it feels like it because I feel like at least one person from every continent knows who Prisma Prime is, and that shit is just crazy to me. So like I have 175 followers right now, right? It is crazy. Like to me that's such a high number. And imagine having like 1 million followers or something. It's a blessing. It really is, and I don't know how streamers forget that when they get greedy.
Yeah. Like even how many I'm at, I think I'm at like 86 or 87 right now. Like that's something I never thought. Like I was on like 80 or something like that on Twitch as well, trying to get affiliate on there, but like it was just kind of a passion at first. And it still is a passion now, but I think moving to Kick reimagined the passion because I started to lose it on Twitch because I just wasn't really growing anymore. Come to Kick and I've grown so much and so many people watch me and I'm like, holy shit, people actually just tune in for me.
I believe that Aiden Ross is a bad example in that neon prick. Yeah, that's the best. See, that's a big con to Kick. Is there's a lot of dickheads on here, and there's people who commit crimes on here all the time, and Kick really needs to do something about it. I do agree, but the whole point in Kick was Kick a streamer owns Kick. Well, at least 30% of it. And he left Twitch because Twitch had so many inconsistent policies. And he's right. And ever since Kick has come out, Twitch has done somewhat better on trying to make better decisions. Not to mention, there's a lot of small streamers who just get overwhelmed on Twitch, and Kick is like a hangout. You hit go live and just do whatever, and that's all people want to watch. There's just so
It's what
we talked
Twitch
about this
should
earlier.
still
We talked
be.
about this earlier in the podcast tonight, where Twitch has a lot of gatekeeping in it. There is people don't want people to get big. They just want the people that stay big need to stay big, and the people that aren't big, they don't need to make the other people, they need to not share the spotlight.
It's like with Twitch, you have to be a big person, otherwise no one's.
Well, there's just a lot of favoritism on there, and there's favoritism on every platform, like that. Obviously, like YouTube, and it's favoritism with Sniper Wolf and other creators. It's just gonna happen. But like Kick, it don't matter. Kick has less.
I feel more welcomed. Lots of people come and just watch me for me, and
yeah, there's a lot of people who think
me.
Kick is like everyone on Kick is just full of toxic criminals, and that's not true. There's a lot of great streamers on Kick, and there's a lot of amazing streamers on Twitch.
Know, my criminal record is clear. Thank you very much.
Mine's not, but that's okay. No, I'm kidding. Mine's completely free. I'm a goody two shoes. But yeah,
not to say that I haven't done bad things, but like
it's just Kick has a bad reputation.
A criminal.
It's just Kick has a bad reputation because of some of the people that are on the platform. I think one good way to get rid of some of these people is if you commit a crime on a live stream, you should be banned. I'm not talking about like a 1 day, 2 day. If you argued that I didn't commit the crime, but I accidentally caught the crime on film because I was doing an IRL stream, then maybe you can get a day ban or something. But like if you instigate shit, like a lot of these IRL streamers just try to start fights, like Jack Doherty. All he does is try to start fights. Like that's you're just instigating. Like you shouldn't have a channel for that.
Bro, Jack Doherty, unbiased opinion. Well, probably very biased opinion actually. Fucking asshole. He starts fights and then his bodyguards just get in and it's like, what the fuck? Like, if you're gonna pick a fight, at least do it.
Well, there's a lot of people that hate watch these guys, hoping something bad happens to them, and
bro,
they just want attention, and it is what it is. Who cares? I say
content at the end of the day. I understand wanting to make money from it, but there's boundaries in my eyes that shouldn't. Like Jack Doherty,
he's been real quiet since he got his ass beat. That's true. Yeah, there's.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it is crazy, and yeah, in my honest opinion too, I think when it comes to like a streaming platform having the best policies, I think YouTube has some pretty solid policies. I really do, and they're not inconsistent. They stick pretty true to their word for a lot of people. When it comes to streaming though, it's hard for like. They just need better tools to promote streamers, and YouTube could be the best streaming platform. But like YouTube streaming is intended for YouTubers that already have their YouTube channel built, because YouTube will always be primarily video optimization and not streaming. But they have a lot of neat features that nothing else have, like thumbnails for your streams. No one else has that. Not to mention on YouTube, you can actually rewind in your stream. No one else does that.
Yeah.
And there's just so many amazing features on YouTube streaming, and I think Super Chat is really cool. I really like how their chat system works, and the whole memberships. I just think it's great, and they also have a 70-30 split. But Kick has a Kick has a 95-5 split. You really can't beat that. Like if I was a huge Twitch streamer, if you are a huge content creator, it does not matter what platform you're on. You can take them anywhere. There's people who get big on TikTok and then move to YouTube because they got big on TikTok and they can take their community wherever. It's like if I was a Twitch streamer and I had all these big people and I had like a lot of subs, I'm just gonna move to Kick, like and slowly transition. That way you make more money from Kick. That's what I would do.
I'm not gonna lie, I do love the cut here. Like, I can't vouch for Twitch because I never reached affiliate, but here I reached affiliate, and within the first couple of days I got like 7 subs.
Yeah, here's how Twitch works. Twitch is 50-50. So if someone exactly. If someone subs to you $5, you get almost $2.50 of it. Yeah, almost $2.50 of it. But here's the thing, not to mention, if you make a lot of money on streaming, you have to pay taxes on that. So paying taxes off, separate $2 payments is crazy. So you're only getting $2 from it at most from that. Why would you do that? There's just no point. Now, if you are partnered with them, not affiliate, but if you're partnered with them and have a contract with them, you can get a 70-30 split. And that's how they keep a lot of their big people there, because they have a contract with them. So this, and here's the thing, Twitch was always 70-30. And then they were like, you know what, we're kind of behind on sales, so we're going to make it to where it's going to be 50-50 now, unless you're our favorites, is pretty much what they said. So just
yeah.
And here's another thing, Twitch at the time, they didn't allow multi-streaming. So why
They've only recently allowed that because of the arguments that have been happening.
It's because they don't want people to leave as fast as they were. There was a lot of people like, I just took a huge pay cut. I'm just going to go to Kick. Kick, I can get a raise and make crazy amounts of more money. And so they was like, wait, how about we let you multi-stream? That way you stay on Twitch. And they're like, oh, okay, well I can just stream on both and still make money. It'll be fine.
Multiply my money then.
But if Twitch keeps making decisions like that, and then
things could head in a okay way for Twitch. Twitch could be what it used to be again. They got money hungry and made bad decisions, I think, with Twitch. But what was I saying about Kick? I was saying, oh yeah, so a sub is unfortunately displayed as $4.99, even though I'm GBP over here. It's about $4.50 or £4 exactly, or something like that over here with the currency conversion. So I make about £3.70 per sub over here, which you can't complain.
Yeah, but to make money at all is a blessing, and I hope streamers, big or small, never forget that. No. And I tell people this all the time: if you expect to make money on streaming, you won't, because this is completely a blessing, and it doesn't matter how much work you put into a stream.
Be able to have this as a potential job if you grow big enough is something crazy.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of YouTube videos on how to grow your channel, how to do this. At the end of the day, it is kind of very lucky to have a job like this full time. And to be like, no, I got here because I worked here. I did all the right things. I didn't mess up. I know what I'm doing is retarded. To be honest, that's stupid. You got here because you were passionate about what you did, and you got lucky. There's no shame in saying you got lucky. It's okay to recognize that this is a blessing, and that at any moment you could lose it. So be thankful for what you have in that moment. It's crazy that there's people
in this day and age, one wrong way is one wrong word or something, and you lose it all. It is just pure luck. You have to be enjoyable as well. There's parts to it that I know what I'm doing, but it's also luck. You can't just say it's not luck. It is luck. Having my 86, 87, I'm not quite sure what the number is right now, but having that amount, I got lucky. I will admit it, I got lucky. I got the right people to come into my chat, and they enjoyed watching me, and they followed me, Prisma got lucky. He got all of his 170 or whatnot. He's got lucky, We appreciate you so much because we got lucky. You guys found us.
I mean, you can't ask a viewer to do more than to just watch you. Mm-hmm. You can't. That's like one of my number one rules is you cannot ask a viewer to do anything more than to just watch you. So that's why if they donate, if they sub, you need to be thankful. Not that you have to spend 30 minutes of, oh, thank you for the sub, I love you. You can say, hey, thanks for the sub, man, you rock. It doesn't matter as long as you show that gratitude and somehow pay it back in some way. So that's why I like having a merch store. Because when someone subs to me, I feel like I can't properly show my gratitude just by saying thank you. Because there's nothing I can give them other than just being myself. And that's all they're wanting. It's just a tip, you know? But merch, if they buy merch, they get something out of that. And I'm a lot more comfortable with that. So they can get a hat, they can get a hoodie, they can get a coffee mug, they can get a bag.
Well,
And all of that is just like if someone's like, hey man, I bought a mug, hell yeah. There's some stuff I have on the merch store that's cheap, and I try to make it cheap so that, you know, there's something for everybody on there. I might make 20 cents from it. I don't care. I just like the fact that you got something out of it. You know, that's all I care about.
and this cheeky little promotion. Friend comes over, you give them a coffee mug, and they're like, "Hey, this logo, I've not seen that before. What is it? Oh, yeah, just a streamer I watch.
Yeah, it
Check
is.
you out, and then there's
You
some growth for you."
Yeah, you can get big by word of mouth. I'm not coming out with merch to get big though. I came out with
Oh,
it because, like I said, I like to make stuff, and
Yeah.
and like I said, if people's like, hey, I want to give the streamer money, set up a merch store, and then encourage people to, you know, wear stuff. That's what, if people want to give me money, I encourage them to buy a T-shirt. That way they can wear that T-shirt and now they own something. If they give me $1, if they donate me $1, I'm just gonna say thank you and then say a bad joke, and then they're gonna regret giving me that $1.
or just use our codes at checkout at W.
Yep.
That helps too.
But dude, we have almost been yapping for about 2 hours, so I think we need to wrap up podcast tonight.
100%. I think I'm ready to go back to bed, to be honest.
Yeah. So one last second, tell everyone where they can find you. If you're watching this on YouTube, his link and everything will be in the description.
So kick.com/XxDrvash04, capital X, lowercase x, and then lowercase capital. That's
Follow.
where you'll find me for streaming. In terms of YouTube and all that, it's all in my about in my kick. So either that or join up Prisma's community and drop me a DM if you need any other socials.
All right. Well, everyone who tuned into the stream, thank you for being here. Anyone watching the YouTube video, if you've made it this far into the VOD, I appreciate you for sticking around. And if you want to see more, leave a like, consider subscribing, and drop a comment. Even if you didn't like it, call me a dip fuck or something. I don't give a shit.
Or
Engagement. I'm trying to farm you.
Or tell us some feedback. Like, let us know what we
can
improve on, maybe.
And if you yourself is a small time content creator, streamer, even a music producer, you don't have to be streaming or doing YouTube, and you want to be
content creator,
and you want to be on the podcast, tell me. Drop a comment, hop in chat, hop in Discord, say, hey man, what I gotta do to get on podcast? Wait till Friday, honestly. As long as so like, I guess what we could do if podcasts just, do that well, we'll do like community nights on Fridays. And if we have a podcast, we'll just do podcast nights on Fridays. But gonna wrap up. We keep yapping, keep stalling. You have a good one, Vash, and you guys have a beautiful night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.